we're going to be talking about Landorus, Fluttering, and Chi-Yu, and why they are going to be dominating this format, and sort of already are. Now, Fluttering and Chi-Yu was the top duo of the last format. Chi-Yu has fallen off a bit because there's just new toy syndrome. Shen Pao is better than Chi-Yu currently, or not better, it's more used in the current format. 3 times more used. Chi-Yu is sitting right around 10%, right where versatille and Urshu Dark is, and Shen Pao is sitting right where like Amoongus is. So yeah, just to give you an idea of what that is. So yeah, it's on 30% of teams. Chi-Yu is on 10% of teams. Now, how this is going is Landorus is at 22% and Fluttermane's at like 50%. So Landorus and Fluttermane is really a duo because you got Intimidate, you got an Urshifu counter on Landorus with Rocky Helmet, Terra Flying, and not Snob and Tantrum, Terra Blast, and you also get a solid Urshifu plus Tornadus counter on Landorus because of Stone Edge, and you get really good pivoting with U-Turn and support from Intimidate to make Fluttermane and Chi-Yu bulkier. Generally, you want to do the position one. I don't know why I did fighting here. It's not supposed to be fighting. So you want to go like Terra Fairy on Fluttermane. You go for the stuff. You can go for Perish Strong because Landorus makes things defensive, and you can have Gothitelle to go for a bit of a Perish Trap mode. And then Chi-Yu has always had trouble with items. I think the best one right now is Safety Dodgels because this team, if Landorus dies, you just get ripped through by Amoongus. So Safety Dodgels could be a good option. Life Orb has been rising up in usage. If you look at Peak Analytics, what you see is sorry, I'm on Typhlosion. That was the last video I recorded that was posted yesterday. You got Chi-Yu and so what it does is the items it goes for are Safety Goggles, Life Orb, Focus Sash, Choice Specs, Choice Scarf, and that's it, really. The other stuff is like Assault Vest. Why would you run Assault Vest Chi-Yu? How does that work? Anyway, maybe to make it a special tank, I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, the Safety Goggles is the most common item. I think Life Orb could be really good with Heat Wave because it just completely counteracts and then some against the 25% drop for spread moves. And yeah, and Focus Sash should also be good, but Urshifu generally runs Focus Sash, so if you run Focus Sash on Chi-Yu, you're limiting running Focus Sash on Urshifu. So if you don't have Urshifu, run Focus Sash. If you do, run Life Orb. Chi-Yu Iron Bundle is a really good duo, and then Regieleki Iron Bundle Chi-Yu is like the core. I'm going to explain that in another video though. But Iron Bundle Chi-Yu is really good synergy because Ice, Water, Dark, and Fire have really good synergy. And because Iron Bundle can slow down things with Icy Wind, making Chi-Yu better. So you want to run Life Orb and Heat Wave. It's simple. Like, you don't really have to do much. You want to use like certain spreads like this for Fluttermane. These are the spreads the last format. You have to be Chi-Yu here and you do some good damage. Landorus is also slower than Chi-Yu, so you don't have to do that. So getting Chi-Yu also just does it for you. Anyway, you Rocky Helmet on Landorus, as I explained. U-Turn helps with positioning, and then for Fluttermane, Shadow Ball, Moonblast, Dazzling Gleam. There's not really much to say. This is incredibly customizable. You could go for Specs Fluttermane, Scarf Chi-Yu. You could go for some sort of like booster energy Fluttermane with Life Orb Chi-Yu and Iron Bundle. You could just go for like a complete Perish Trap mode with Landorus and Amoongus. And yeah, there's a couple other things you can do. It's just a really nice trio to have because it's incredibly customizable and you never know what's going to come out with it. So there's some counters to this, but it's incredibly hard. A Chi-Yu set I came up with. Wait, before I get into the counters, a Chi-Yu set I came up with: Terra Ground, Terra Blast, Chi-Yu, and Scarf, and then Specs. And then you just go, you remove the Parashon here, you go for like Psyshock to, you go for Psyshock to Amoongus. You go, for the Choice Specs, Moonblast, and Dazzling Gleams, and then the Choice Scarf, Terra Ground, Terra Blasts that are boosted from Beads of Ruin, and this is also boosted from Beads of Ruin. And because Ground Fairy has such good synergy, this could be a set that, like, no one's realized could work yet, but it does. Another thing you can do here is Iron Bundle, although that doesn't give the boost to Fluttermane. And if you do give the boost to Fluttermane with a Chi-Yu on the team, it makes Iron Bundle just even more vulnerable to special hits because it has very bad special defense and very bad HP. It's worse than Urshifu. So yeah, Iron Bundle's biggest counter is Choice Specs Fluttermane. That's what happens. So yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. And please make sure to drop a like down below and subscribe. I'm Asher. I help everyday people become Pokemon masters. Thank you for watching.